Hey, if you have considered moving to Gulf Shores, Alabama, Southern Alabama, I've got a wonderful real estate agent to talk with y'all today.
Hey, I'm Nate Carver, and welcome to Between Two Doors.
Welcome to Between Two Doors. We're talking to Jenny Florey out of Southern Alabama. How are you doing, Jenny?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me, Nathan.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining the podcast today. And we're going to introduce the world to you. And here we go. So, all right. So tell me, when did you get into real estate and your why?
And my why. Okay, so I got into real estate October of 2024. So right after graduating college. To go a little deeper into my why, from the age of 16, I always thought I was going to be a lawyer. That was the plan.
All
I
right.
I got a speeding ticket when I was 16 years old, 13 days after turning 16, and I had to go to traffic court. And the judge screamed at me, and I decided I didn't want to ever have someone deal with that again. So that set me on a legal track. And I went to the University of Southern Mississippi, where I chose a degree in public relations and advertising. And I had a bunch of great people, great lawyers around me at the time tell me that before I went to law school, I needed to work in the field for a little bit and
Mhm.
see what it was like. So, my senior year of college, I was a legal assistant at a personal injury firm in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And after that year was done, I remember sitting at graduation and I was absolutely miserable. I realized this is not what I thought it was. I didn't have all the social time, I didn't have all the time, and I was just not in a good place. And so I came home and I packed my car up. It was literally the first conversation I got home with my parents. And my dad just looked at me and he could tell. And I was like, I can't go to law school.
Yeah.
This will not, it's not going to work. I'm miserable. And from a young age, he had always suggested real estate. And, you never want to listen to your parents ever. You want to ignore what they say.
Right.
But he was always right. And I realized I'd much rather sell something happy like a house rather than sell someone's worst nightmare in court every day. So that's kind of like my deeper why.
There you go.
Yeah.
Know what university did you go to?
The University of Southern Mississippi.
That's where my mom graduated from.
Awesome. To the top.
Yeah, she was the first in her family. I think she was the first in our history,
Oh, awesome.
in the family history going forever back, to get a degree.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and she would take us there as kids. I remember she would take us there. She'd sit us out on the quad. I don't know what you call it.
Uh,
And point and say you can be anything you want to be when you grow up. And mom would plant that seed of dream, dream big. And she was a teacher. She had raised three kids, and so we did. Kids grew up, went to school, came
Making her proud.
home. And so I love it. Nice little connection there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite memories of mom is building those dreams, planting those little seeds like that, and going to school there. So there's a nice connection there.
I love that.
I love that. All right. So tell me, so you picked Alabama. Now, did you grow up in Alabama in
Yes.
the southern part, or okay? So you know the neighborhood, so to speak.
Born and raised, Gulf Coast native through and through.
Nice. Tell me, what do you when you get buyers or people looking to buy a home in your area, and maybe they're not from Alabama, maybe they're California, New York, wherever they're coming from. What is it that you hope that they find or see that you see in the communities you serve?
I think there's something so special about the Gulf Coast. I'm a big traveler. I'll travel wherever I can. And I haven't quite found anywhere else what I have here. People can slow down here. And
Hmm.
it just feels like you can kind of take a deep breath. And I want people to feel at peace when they're here. And
Yeah.
this is the kind of area where people still know their neighbors. I mean,
Yeah.
you're best friends with your neighbors. If something's wrong, you're going to go next door and talk to them. And so, dealing with people moving down here, I just hope they get that same sense of comfort and familiarity that it comes with time. And it does take time because I've worked with out of state buyers who've come down
Hmm.
here and had a harder time adjusting. But this place will warm up to you as much as you warm up to it.
Yeah. In, Gulf Shores, National Seashores, there's nothing like it. I've traveled a lot too, and they have done a remarkable job of kind of balancing out development
Absolutely.
and preserving the natural spaces, whether it's the beach,
Mhm.
whitest, softest beaches in the world,
Yes.
um, or you want the river systems and the forest and all of that. It's gorgeous. Those spaces are really protected, and so you got a lot of opportunities there, and a Bucky's.
And
So
a Bucky's. Hey, I think we were the first out of Texas to get a Bucky's, I believe.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and that place. I've been there, and you go look, and it's a bunch of Texas license plates.
It
It's
sure is.
it's like they just left Texas in there, and that's where they stop. It's really pretty funny. And
Home for them. And then never
yeah,
try to go to Bucky's in the summer with the beach traffic. I will say that. It can be
oh,
nightmarish during the summer.
it's a tourist destination.
It is. It
It
is.
is, and you load up there right before you take the road south to the beach, and
Yeah, I mean, it's Florida. It's right there at Florida. I mean, they're
yeah,
going to go anywhere down in Florida. So it's always busy. I mean, at 2 a.m., it's busy.
nice. Um, let's see. So that was so the outsider folks coming in. That there's connection to the community, there's opportunity to really feel at home,
Mhm.
and they have the opportunities to, the beach is right there, whether they live on the beach or close to it. Doesn't take much to get there year
No,
round, and they're all fine as they become a resident that they may like the non-holiday season. Some
exactly.
it's
They tend to like those more.
yeah. Um, well, let's tell me a little bit of your marketing and your strategy. Your approach with your background is very different, in your marketing strategy. Um, what are you seeing in changes when it comes to listing homes?
So, my background is public relations and advertising. My main lead generation comes through social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I saw in the beginning of my career a lot of realtors just kind of posting houses, and that was it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no depth to it, no storytelling, nothing. And me as a consumer, if I was to look at that, I'd just scroll straight past it. It's like, oh,
Right.
another house. The way I like to position my marketing is I want you to feel like you're there. I want you to feel like you can see yourself in this house and it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's done through videos, carousel posts, whatever it may be, but it's actually being able to visualize you in the home. That's what I want people to see. And
Right.
right now, I think marketing is one of the most important things realtors can be doing. I mean, how are you going to get in front of 4,000 people better than posting a TikTok?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
It's
right.
just the way it is. And something that backs it up for me, that is my like big thing. My first deal came from TikTok.
Really?
Yes. Which it shocked
Wow.
everyone. They're like, there's no way it did. It was these buyers found me in North Alabama looking to move down here. It was a great deal, but putting yourself out on social media, you are the window into the market.
Yeah.
They want to see you as well. So also not just posting houses, but posting yourself, because yes, I'm selling multiple houses, but I want people to work with me. So they
Mm-hmm.
want to see me in these houses as well, if that makes sense.
That's awesome. I know I've been watching TikTok. So everybody's got their preference on with their social media, right? And I hear it that, from other lenders, oh, I don't use Instagram, for example, or I
Mhm.
don't use TikTok. I'm all Facebook. There's customers clients will be on Facebook, but there's going to be clients that grew up with TikTok.
Hmm.
That's where their preferred focus is going to be, and they're not going to go build a profile on another platform. Maybe they might, but they have the preferred. Even if they have all of them, they've got the one that they go to the most. And so the TikTok one is interesting to me because the generation that started with TikTok never had Facebook, never had, they don't know what MySpace was.
Yeah.
Um, they're going to stay on TikTok for their life. And
Yes.
so they're growing up. I don't know how old TikTok is now. Um, I don't recall, but
I'd say like 5 years.
5 years. So, those users are growing into that phase in life where they're going to be buyers,
Hmm.
and they're just not going to do it. They're not going to, oh, I'm a home buyer. I better get on Facebook. They're not going to do it, or what other platform. And there you are in
Yeah.
TikTok. You're a trailblazer. You're a very few, and so good for you.
Yeah.
That's going to be a huge win. The payoff on that long term,
Yeah.
short term, midterm, whatever. You're in a space that whenever those individuals turn out to be ready buyers, looking for a home, they're gonna find you. Good for
Exactly.
you. Yeah, I love it. What's something that you're seeing that sellers are overlooking when it comes to positioning their home to sell?
Let me think on that one. That's a good one. Um, pricing is, I mean, pricing.
Yeah,
Pricing is strategic. You can have all of the great photography, marketing, everything. If it's not priced correctly, that's going to be your biggest downfall.
right.
I've seen it happen time after time of agents, having this back and forth with the sellers. And I think that that can be almost kind of halted at the beginning of, hey, here's actually what I'm looking at. Here are the numbers. And you want to price strategically because it's going to cause more, I'm losing my words. It's going to cause more motion around your offer, right? We want multiple offers. We want to get in a multiple offer situation. But that cannot be done as well if you're not pricing strategically, because the first thing you're going to go look at is days on market as an agent.
Hmm.
Other things that set them apart, photography is the biggest one, like for marketing.
Yeah.
Eats me. I'm also a photographer as well. It eats me alive when I don't see good photography or agents that aren't marketing. If your agent is not marketing your home, there are people who have been in the industry for 30 years that could
Yeah.
sell circles around me, but they won't be found because they don't have the marketing.
Yeah, and there's an AI component of that that's changing and has changed the
Absolutely.
real estate world completely, flipped it over on its head.
Absolutely.
Uh, yeah. Do you do your own photography?
So I hire someone to do mine.
Okay.
I that's another, I guess, hill I'll die on. I am a photographer. I do not trust myself enough. I'm going to go
Okay.
hire a professional who does it every day.
Yeah. There you go. And help it sell. Do you
Yeah.
do videos as well? Like tour?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Love it. Nice. Outside of real estate, let's see. When you're not showing homes and negotiating contracts, what do you love to do? What do you do outside of real
Um,
estate?
so I do own another business, and that's my photography business, Jenny
Okay.
Florey Photography. That's a big one. Traveling is huge for me. Cooking. I'm always dragging my friends to new places around here,
Hmm.
trying to get the like first of what is this and get people out there. But mostly just spending time with friends and family is my big thing outside of.
Yeah. You live in paradise, so
Yeah.
when you travel, is it like down the road travel, or you got a destination vacation coming that's on your bucket list?
See, I typically try to go pretty far because I do live where people vacation, so it's
Yeah.
not fair. Um, I all my friends in college, all throughout college, they were like, let's go to Orange Beach for spring break. And I was like, that's home. Like, I don't want to go there. Like,
Yeah.
no. But I try to travel as far as I can. I just got back from Vegas for New Year's.
Okay.
Fun. I have a couple trips coming up, Seattle, Nashville, and I think California.
Nice. Did
Yeah.
you win in Vegas?
I lost so bad. It was embarrassing.
Did you what game?
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Yeah, that's the one.
And they'll
House
get you.
wins. They'll get you. Uh I just learned I just learned. Do you watch the show Landman?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Allie Lautner did her spiel on how to win
Hmm.
on the roulette table.
Okay.
And shall we go into that? So,
Oh, see, the casinos, that's just, oh, that's a money pit.
yeah,
Always gonna
well, they didn't build Vegas on winners. And
Nope.
and so anyway, real quick, we'll go off on a tangent. On the roulette table, you start off small.
Mhm.
Whatever color landed last when you walk up to the table, bet on the other color.
Okay.
$10. You're gonna lose. Odds are you're gonna lose. But then you repeat. Just stay on the same color. Double your money. Put 20 down,
Mhm.
and you're gonna lose. But do it again. So now you're doing 40, and you just keep doing that. You win. And then you gotta walk away. You gotta know when to walk away. Anyway, I have not tested that yet, but I thought it was fantastic theory because
Yeah.
show business. She walked away with like $10,000, $20,000 or something.
Hey, if it works, let me know.
Yeah, I'll be
Please.
the guinea pig. I'll make sure I test that out. Maybe I can borrow someone else's money.
Exactly. It's not my strong.
Because I don't win either. Anyway, so I keyed in on that one because that's the one I like to play.
Yeah.
So, all right, back to Alabama.
Yeah.
Favorite hotspot down there?
Ooh, for what?
I don't know. Let's say, hey, I'm moving to Gulf Shores. What's the place I definitely want to go to?
Perch. Um,
Perch.
it's at Gulf State Park. Perch is one of the cutest little restaurant bars there. Eight Reel is a speakeasy in the wharf, which is
Yeah.
so cool. I'm trying to think where else down there. Mm, there's just so many cute little places. I have to catch myself because there's places I won't recommend as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Don't do that.
Matt's ice cream is the best ice cream. It's homemade ice cream. I worked there at 17 years old for the summer. Um,
Yeah.
it's homemade, the best ice cream you'll ever have in your life. It's key lime pie ice cream, and there's two whole key lime pies they put in the ice cream.
What?
And you can literally you scoop it out and you get slices of key lime pie in your ice cream. Like it's the best thing ever. It's better than sliced bread.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
In North, nice. Key West, you give Key West a run for their money.
Hey, we have to.
Yeah. Um, well, tell me, looking back, what advice would you give um at the beginning of your career?
Oh, okay. Um, don't be afraid to ask questions because questions provide clarity to everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you don't clap for others, you'll never win. Other agents are not your competition, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Those are probably the three big ones. I think a lot of agents get stuck in thinking that other agents are their competition and
Mm-hmm.
they're out to get you. And the reality of that is you'd much rather have someone sitting across the table that liked you,
Yeah.
got along with you, rather than like y'all said some tense words back and forth. You know what I mean? Um, but the clapping for others too, celebrate others' wins. You are who you surround yourself with. I moved to a new brokerage 6 months ago, and within my first month of being there, I had two closings on the same day.
Good for you.
And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't had those people around me. And that's something I think that gets lost in the beginning of people being like, I don't know where I should hang my license. And the best advice I can give you is go find someone whose career you want, whose perfect day to you is just a normal
Hmm.
Tuesday to them.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's honestly the best advice I could give myself. And let the nose roll off your back.
Good. If you think back, maybe the first transaction you did, was it a listing or did you help someone buy a home?
I help someone buy.
You helped them buy. What was that like for you, closing day? Hopefully, it was a smooth and flawless closing.
That was my first transaction was a nightmare. I'm going to be so
Yeah.
honest. I got food poisoning during negotiation. It was like every
Oh,
obstacle that
goodness.
came in the way throughout the process did. Closing went smoothly. You'll never truly know what it's like till you're in the process.
Hmm.
Like that's nothing a course can prepare you for or anything. It's just that closing day, though, when I left, was one of the most fulfilling days of my life. I felt like that was my this is it moment. I
Yeah.
helped these people. I remember getting in my car and I was like, I actually just sold a house. Like these people are about to walk into their new home. And it was the weirdest feeling, but I had this immediate gut reaction of, I want to do this again. I want to do
Yeah.
this as many times as I can to see how happy those people were when they got those keys.
Was it their first home?
No,
Okay.
but they were recently married. Both had been divorced and
Okay.
came down here just looking for a fresh start. And just getting to help people like that. That's my big thing in real estate is relationships over transactions. I'm in it
Hmm.
for the people. If I was in it for the money, I would have gone and been miserable and been a lawyer. That would have been
Right.
an easy way out. But this, I just love helping people. And you do come into things like that where you'll have a divorced clients come to you and their house is the largest asset they own. And you have to be that person to help divide that up and figure out what you're going to do. But just being the light for people is why I love being in real estate.
I like that. I guess you still stay in touch with them?
Mhm. Yeah,
Good. Good. Because who knows what their housing needs will be, but it is relational for sure.
absolutely.
Um, so from their most recent closing, did you feeling differently? You just kind of reinforce that every time you go to a closing, it's life changing. I mean, it really is. People owning a home or getting out from under a home that they need to sell, financially and emotionally, there's a big deal there.
Mhm. My most recent closing, that one was a very special one. I helped a friend who I grew up with buy two pieces of land to build a house on. And
Yeah.
she had just found out that her and her boyfriend were pregnant, and it was a huge, big deal. Um, I definitely felt way more confident walking into that one. And that was a reminder that my favorite people to work with are first time home buyers and
Yeah.
young people who are getting into it because there's so much conversation about young people. You're never going to be able to afford a house. You're always going to rent. And I'm like, that's not true. You've got to talk to people, though. You've got to talk to people like me in my position to understand that home ownership is attainable.
Hmm.
And actually getting to really put that into practice this time of like educating someone and walking it through and her having breakthrough moments of like, oh my goodness, Jenny, this actually makes so much sense, thank you. that
Yeah,
that beat out every other closing I've had.
absolutely. Yeah, if you're looking to buy a home, getting a great realtor like yourself, get Jenny on your team, and
Yeah.
then getting a lender on your team to build out uh, your your loan profile so that you have a the ability to see what a clear mortgage plan is and what that actually entails and what you need to do
Mm,
become a homeowner. Um, that's going to take that takes having a good team put together, and
absolutely.
because you don't they may not know. I mean, they got
Yeah.
an idea. They know they know how much they make each month. Um, But without you and without me, without a realtor and a good lender, that is a huge missing piece.
It is.
Um, and whether it takes 3 months, 2 months, a month to get a home, or a year or two, however long it takes, at least they have a nice roadmap built out between you and the lender. I love
Absolutely.
it.
And there's
Um,
um it's never too early to reach out to a lender or realtor to understand what steps you need to take. And I think that's something that needs to be expressed because like someone just reaching out to you or me asking questions, that's literally the first step in owning your home.
it is. Um, if someone's listening to this and considering buying or selling a home in the Gulf Shores area, what do you want them to know about working with you?
I am someone who over communicates.
Yeah.
I am going to keep you informed every step of the process, even on the good and the bad. Um, you deserve to be involved and actually understand what's going on. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when people don't feel like they're involved. And I've had friends who've bought houses. I've asked people, how did you feel like your realtor did? What did you want them to do differently? And it was always involvement and not feeling as knowledgeable of the process as they could. And that's something I am clear with my clients about. If there's ever any questions, any time of day, do not hesitate to call me. And I always establish that open communication at the beginning, which is so essential for first time home buyers because
Hmm.
they're going to ask you every question under the sun. Um, but uh, I'm sorry, go back to your original question. I'm losing my train of thought.
Oh, that's okay. I just got, identifying things that stand out to you and what you bring to to your customer that needs to sell a home or buy a home.
I've kind of positioned myself as the real estate best friend.
Uh-huh.
And that does go hand in hand with the over communication. I'm going to break it down in a way that's going to make it make sense. That was my one of my first goals um, in my first year of real estate was being able to explain the real estate process to a 7-year old and make it make sense. And that's what I pride myself on is clarity. And I'm always on my phone. I'm always going to answer my phone, and I'm going to call people when it's hard and things are falling apart. And that has saved me more times than I can count and saved deals because
Hmm.
I've noticed I've seen other agents that just won't pick up the phone. I will pick up the phone. I'm going to call and we're going to figure this out or die trying.
Nice. Well, tell me if someone needs to sell a home or buy a home and they align with you and what we've talked about today, how would they best be able to reach you?
Um, so I'm always on social media. Any DMs on social media are great. Email on all of my social media. It has all of my contact information, phone
Hmm.
number, email, website. And that's where I am. Pretty much social media. If you type in Jenny Florey, you're gonna find me.
Yeah, I'll put the links down below wherever you're watching this or listening to this podcast. We'll make sure that you're easily connectable. And tell me do you know of anything? I mean, everywhere there's developments. Do you know of anything significant coming to the area or that has recently been added that might
Yeah.
be of interest?
So we have a lot of new development in Baldwin and Mobile. We
Hmm.
have two big companies moving to Baldwin County. Not sure the exact names. The buildings are currently being built out in Bay Minette and Robertsdale, which
Hmm.
is bringing, I don't remember the last time I checked what the exact numbers were, but like I want to say it was like 600 plus jobs to the area.
Wow.
And they are also redoing downtown Mobile, the not amphitheater, but the Coliseum and stuff down there is being redone and restructured to make it more efficient for Mardi Gras as well, and trying to revitalize downtown Mobile, which has been let go. And I am seeing so many great efforts to try to revitalize that. And I mean, we are
Yeah.
home of Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
We have to have a good
Mobile is the home of Mardi Gras.
I'm trying to think what else, anything else we have coming. Those are the big ones as of right this moment.
Okay. Do you you ever been over to I guess Awana, the Oa, not
Oh,
Awana, but
yes.
Oa, yeah. That's That one snuck up on me. It's great.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah, that one is. I mean, when you grow up here, they build stuff and you don't notice.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, "What's that?"
It's
So,
like I remember driving down the Beach Express one day and I was like, is that a roller coaster? Like, there's no way. But it's a great break from the beach too.
nice. I have a rumor. Since you're in the area, I want to see if you've heard this too or know anything about it. Here we go, rumor mill. Is there a plan or are they building a essentially an indoor massive wave pool? Have you heard that?
I feel
I
like
don't know.
I've heard whisperings,
Whisperings of it.
and that would not shock me.
Yeah, because it does get cold, you know.
And they do have, yeah, I mean, we have Waterville right down the road, but I mean,
Yeah,
hey, I guess the more the merrier.
I know. I think as a local, I think we wish it to happen because then you can go surfing year round, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Maybe when there's a hurricane, you just go over to
Just go inside.
go inside and surf. I don't know. I hear stuff about that from time to time. And they have stuff like that over in Japan, there's other
Yeah.
places, but um, I don't know if that's true or not. So maybe we just added to the rumors.
If I
Um,
do find out, I will definitely let you know.
all right, that'd be a major selling point, and you're just five minutes away from the indoor surfing. I don't know. What
Absolutely.
did I not ask you that I should have asked you?
Um, uh, I don't know. I guess what's ahead?
What's ahead for you, Jenny?
Um, we are just continuing to grow. Like I said, I do value relationships over transactions. I want to help as many people as I can.
Hmm.
I want to make sure I want to get in front of as many people as I can and let them know that home ownership is attainable and we can
Yeah,
make this happen. And growing the area as well, just to show that we are not just a vacation town. We have
yeah.
a lot going for us, not just the beach, not just condos, which a lot of people like to just lump us in that that's all we have going on. But yeah, just to keep helping people and making the world better.
Well, you serve a beautiful area of the country, and you are charismatic, and you got a great spirit about you. And so I just wish you continued success and growth. And folks, if you're looking to move to the Gulf Beach area of Alabama, please reach out to Jenny. I'll put her links down below. I think that's going to wrap up our
Right.
conversation today.
Awesome.
All right. And as always, between two doors, I'm also a mortgage lender. If you need financing advice and a clear mortgage plan, and please reach out to me, and I will happily do that to you and introduce you to Jenny as well. All right.